With the race to get a health care reform bill done by Christmas, it appears Senate Democrats are ready to make a deal. President Obama is urging Democrats to come up with a compromise with independent Senator Joe Lieberman. Lieberman, who represents a crucial vote, has said he will not support the bill if it contains a public option or an expansion of Medicare to people as young as 55. And right now we're joined by Manu Raju, Congressional Reporter for Politico. Good morning.
Good morning.
Manu, explain to us. We see that the Democrats have said in the late hour on Monday night that they are ready to drop this buy-in for people between the ages of 55 and 64. Is this what they feel they need to do in light of the pressure that independent Senator Joe Lieberman is putting?
Absolutely. They want to get this bill done before the end of the year, and there aren't many paths to get it done, get it out of the Senate. Really, there are three options now, with Lieberman saying he's going to filibuster this bill. They can try to negotiate with Olympia Snowe, the one moderate Republican who has signaled that she could be open to a compromise, but she doesn't want to reach a deal before the end of the year. She wants to go much slower. They can go through the budget process, but the budget process is a very cumbersome an unpredictable process which could take months. So really the only choice they really have is to really bow down to Lieberman's demands, and it looks like that's what the leadership has decided that's what they have to do if they want to get this bill done.
I know that everyone really wants to get something done, but is this timeline by Christmas too hastened, and is that going to compromise the process?
Well, I think that they could get it done by Christmas if they really start moving this week, and that's kind of why they had to reach this deal or signal that they were going to drop a lot of these provisions dealing with the public option and the Medicare expansion, because the Senate is a very there are a lot of rules and hurdles that you need to overcome procedurally, and those take time. Those take several days, and if they want to get it done before Christmas, they got to start moving quickly. People say that, hey, if we waited longer, we could get a better bill potentially. We can reach a better compromise, but Democratic leaders in the White House are worried that they're letting their opportunity pass. They spent so much time on health care, and there are all these other issues piling up that they want to get the process moving and move quickly into a conference with the House.
Are you surprised by the amount of power that it seems Senator Lieberman is able to wield?
A lot of that's the frustration that I've been hearing all day on Capitol Hill, that this one senator, Connecticut independent, is not even technically a Democrat anymore, has this much influence. But that's just the power of any individual senator. I mean, Harry Reid needs 60 votes to advance this bill. And when you have 40 Republicans who are going to vote against it, you need everybody, and you need Joe Lieberman. And if Joe Lieberman is holding out, if Joe Lieberman wants to filibuster this bill, the leadership is going to either have to get support from the Republicans, which is not happening, or they're going to have to compromise with Lieberman, and that's what they chose to do.
President Obama spent a Sunday recently talking to Democrats to try to cajole them. Now, what about Republicans? Has he been giving them sort of the equal attention, so maybe he'll be able to influence senators like Olympia Snowe?
Not as much. He came to the Democratic caucus last week as a kind of a rallying push to get everybody on board. He's going to do the same thing at the White House on Tuesday. But he has been reaching out individually to Olympia Snowe on a regular basis. He's calling her, talking to her, trying to get her on board. He's working that vote very hard. It's a very targeted approach by the White House in reaching out to individual moderate Republicans who they can come on board, but they're not doing a full-on sales pitch to the Republican conference because they think that Republicans are pretty much going to vote against whatever the Democrats propose.
All right, Manu Raju from Politico, thank you so much for your insight.
Thank you.